try to leave this world a better place than you found it. A great idea, the right choice. Gruppo Minerali starts from this premise, determined to accomplish a complete environmental restoration after a mining operation, concretely improving the quality and usefulness of the area which has been mined. The group's strategy successfully integrates the treatment and commercial development of raw materials destined for the ceramics and glass industries. These materials are for everyday use, extremely environmentally friendly and 100% recyclable. Gruppo Minerali recognizes the undeniably high environmental impact of mining activities, but defends the industry on the grounds of the social utility of a sector for which there are no alternatives. When, after 4 or 5 years, the mine reaches the end of its working life and the law stipulates that it be cleaned up, Gruppo Minerali makes all the difference. The company not only replants the grass as is requested, but plans and carries out regeneration operations which transform mining sites into authentic nature parks. The habitat recoups with interest those environmental resources which were removed during the mining. For example, at one time at Cacciano in the province of Biella, in the northwest of Italy, there was an abandoned area in a section of hillside made completely useless by decades of neglect. Local agricultural activity could only rely on land, which was rather inferior from the point of view of the soil and the climatic conditions. It was here in 1975 that a Gruppo Minerali company opened a mining program with a 20-year lease, which has been further renewed until 2015. The operation brilliantly sums up the group's philosophy: an extensive long-term concession, rigorous control of quality standards, a safe and active policy of technological investment. It provides work for more than 100 people, supplies 90% of Italy's glass manufacturers, and consequently limits dependence on foreign production. It's all a question of rhythm. Gruppo Minerali begins by excavating 5 hectares of the concession, a tiny part of the entire area under lease. It exhausts that portion of the deposit and begins work on another 5 hectares. In the meantime, proceeding with the regeneration of the area already excavated. Progressing in this way until the mining site is completely transformed into natural parkland. Because the real value is all in the environmental restoration. A great project is created, a green project. Gruppo Minerali involves environmentalists, botanists, landscape architects and ecosystem experts. All become resident consultants. They begin to create a symphony with nature, composing the parts to be played by plants and animals, rocks and watercourses. The stage is set. Gruppo Minerali designs a large grassy space to which it gives order and rhythm by planting splashes of bushes and lines of saplings. It creates a border between the woods and the plain dedicated to animals that prefer open transit environments. The plan in focus takes into account many details, carefully regulating the numerous environmental interrelationships. Shelter and nourishment are guaranteed in every form: thorn bushes and berry-bearing shrubs, intelligent seeding, manure for insects, canals and ponds, rocky ravines, nesting boxes, and the introduction of small mammals. All of these ingredients are completely natural. to reconstruct the links in the food chain, to reactivate the circulation and vital functions of the system, to assist in valuable repopulation. The park as a service to the community. The elements which make you feel at home straight away, picnic tables and barbecues. And where the scenic views meet, the pyramids. Suggestive symbols of man's intervention. Here, various infrastructures find their place, including a nature museum and a guest house which sleeps 15. The hiking trails offer a rich network of nature walks, lasting from 10 minutes up to 4 hours to provide relaxation or satisfy the curiosity of many nature lovers. Gruppo Minerali pays considerable attention to putting everything back in order and then takes care of regular tidying up. The calculations were right. The great mechanism of nature has started up again. The birds, optimum environmental indicators, have come back to nest, to find food and to stop over for a rest during their migratory journeys. Gruppo Minerali has transformed the area of Cacciano into an authentic natural oasis. The company promises to maintain the delicate balance of nature for a long time to come, managing the structures, carrying out agricultural activities and looking after maintenance. The group takes care through its consultants to constantly check results and make any necessary changes. It makes the space available for the enjoyment of groups, schools, families and nature lovers of all ages. Cacciano of Macerano, just one example. Imagination and cultural input can change the park, make it richer, give it variety by adapting it to different situations and territorial needs. At the end, it remains a model of an experience which has managed to reconcile the demand for materials necessary for industrial production and respect for the environment. It also remains as an unequivocal guiding light for the mining world, scrupulously planning all of its activities and operating with long-term concessions. The only way to give positive rhythm to mining activities and environmental cleanup operations. Beyond sustainable development, towards desirable development.